Such a beautiful title screen. A beautiful overview, statue to the right, blue sky, and a couple of birds. It almost feels like we are fresh out of a hiking session. After finally reaching the top. Great. And welcome back everyone for our new project. Baldur's Gate 3. Oh yes. I know, this is not really the type of game that I usually play on this channel. Like at all, as you can see. It goes straight into the catacombs with a press of a button. It was beautiful and peaceful before, and now we're surrounded by skulls. And bats. And rats. And more skulls. This game. I've been trying to play this game for a while now. Like seriously. I've heard about this game. I've watched a couple of scenes. Everything about it seems extremely interesting. But I never had a chance to play it before. My old PC wasn't able to handle it at all. It was way too big. Too many gigabytes. And then it would become a leggy mess. But since things have changed this year, my PC died and got reincarnated into a completely different beast. I finally have a chance to test this game out for myself. After a quick test and recording, I can already see that it plays out quite smoothly. I don't have any lags whatsoever. So I think nothing is going to stand in our way to just enjoy our brand new journey. Except of maybe one thing. When I checked out the settings around here in order to see the best settings for my PC recordings, I noticed a little thing that I didn't consider at the time. And that is that you can do a lot in this game. And if you can do a lot in a game, that kind of means you have multiple key bindings that you might want to remember. So yeah, it's a bit much. It's a bit much. I have no idea what all of this stuff is supposed to... Or how am I supposed to remember all of this? Select slot 7, 8, 12? Uh-huh. So yeah, this is going to be interesting. I'm probably going to forget most of those icons and most of those shortcuts. Which might become an issue in the future. But we will see, right? We will see. I just need to play it for a long time and then I'm just gonna remember all of them naturally. Certainly. Right? Certainly. So without any further ado, let us start our actual adventure. And of course, like always, the best way to learn any type of games is usually to play on the hardest difficulty. But this game seemed to be a bit menacing with the hardest difficulty settings, because I already read this. That is pretty much like Steel Soul mode. You have one chance, one life. If you ever wipe, you lose your game file. Technically. It seems like you can technically continue your adventure on custom mode, but then it doesn't really fulfill the criteria of an honor mode run anymore. So I'm not entirely sure if I should do this, especially since it seems like they have new ability? Even more new abilities and more legendary actions? Aha! Stricter rules alongside tactician mode. So it's pretty much this plus. I think it would probably be for the best if I just stick with regular hard mode. Yeah, we're going to stick with regular hard mode instead of actual hard mode. Alright? Alright. I'm pretty sure if I play this, I'm gonna get ready at some point to play honor mode, if that actually becomes necessary. I mean, some games love to hide some special things in the most difficult of challenges, right? Let's hope that doesn't happen in this game. Anyways, cutscene. Yeah, okay, I take it back. So much for peaceful, innocent little cutscene, huh? Never mind! Never mind! that was horrendous. Great. He put some kind of thing in my eye. He actually put some kind of thing on my eye. And yes, please reset the tutorials. I didn't really bother reading that thoroughly for them, so might be for the best if you just return them to me, right? Might be for the best. Now, before the adventure actually starts, I first need to make my character, which is probably going to take a long time, because even though the game gives me a couple of origin characters that pretty much come with job, race and everything else prepared, I think it would probably be for the best if I were to make my own character instead, right? Ooh, the arch-face worlds. I sadly cannot really see it though. It's a bit unfortunate, but I guess I can select that. And with this, I would say we are done with the character creation, which means I'm gonna explain really quickly what I have done. First and foremost, from the races, I have settled with drows, simply because I was planning to play a warlock with an archfey sub-build, subclass? Yeah, subclass, and the drows with their fey ancestry and superior dark vision just seem to fit quite nicely with this idea. I mean, look at the eye from the warlock. That already fits well together. And then we have the natural fey ancestry, which means, technically speaking, one fey to another, they are working, they should like each other and they should cooperate with each other quite nicely as well. Right? It only makes sense. It only makes sense here. They also come with natural high charm and dexterity, which hopefully is important to the type of swords that the drows can learn. I mean, she has a proficiency in rapier, short sword, and crossbow. Normally speaking, crossbow should rely on dex. It doesn't really say it here. Or here. Or anywhere. Usually speaking, in the types of games that I play, dex is usually always required for crossbows. If I ever come in a situation where I run out of spells, I always need to consider the options of range attacks, seeing how my mage usually don't really have that much health, right? It's always a little bit of an issue with mage users, but surely with the drow proficiency, I should get around that, right? Certainly! It certainly is going to fit quite nicely with each other. It's hopefully gonna work out, but we will see. For now, I have settled with this. Now for the sub-race, I wasn't really that sure about. It seems like for drow I have two different sub-races available to us, which is the Lot-sworn drow, some kind of spider, and Seldarin drow. It seems like those two are kind of against each other, from the looks of it. But other than that, it doesn't really seem to make such a big difference. Lolot seems to be the evil version of them, though, from the looks of it. Which seems a little bit more fitting to a warlock, so that's why I picked that one up. Especially with the fact that, wait a second, phrased by the little code. Not even gonna bother trying to read that. These drow embody the virtue of their corruption and merciless goddess. Lot marks her followers with bright red eyes. Alright? So those in the Underdark will learn to fear them on sight. Now I don't really think that I would like them to fear us, but technically speaking, the eye part kind of fits to the warlock eyes as well. And that's pretty much all that I need in order to make that collection, right? You know, when you don't really know what you're doing, sometimes you're just drawing at straws here in order to make a plausible explanation for your decisions, right? So, Now for the cantrips, it seems like cantrips are special spells that don't use spell slots and can be cast at will at any time from the looks of it. Which sounds good, and that's why I put my Eldritch Blast right in here. I mean, look at this. 1 to 10 damage, has range, 18 meter, conjures 1 beam of cracking energy. What could I possibly do wrong with this? That's actually the only spell of Warlock that I know of. So of course I had to put it in there right away. And as my second ability, I have settled with Minor Illusions, simply because I can compel nearby creature to investigate my illusion. Now, technically speaking, the Blade Ward sounds really handy as well, because it can literally have any amount of damage, blunt, piercing, and slash on myself, probably? Seeing how we only have like 9 health, that sounds like a really, really good thing for us to have, but let's be serious. If I can lure the enemy away and just fight them in a bigger group, that is certainly going to be better than half damage in most cases, right? In most cases. But nevertheless, it might actually be worth it to get it at a later point of time. Are they going to increase those slots at some point? Maybe. But nevertheless, I'm gonna keep Blade Ward in mind, same as Friendship, because Friendship seems to just charms enemy on a different level. It's not like charm spell, it's more like a temporarily advantage to charm checks thingy against non-hostile enemies, so I can't really use it in battle, but it sounds kind of helpful as well. Even though it seems like there's a warning there. In higher difficult modes, the target might accuse you of enchanting them. Kinda sounds like people don't usually like to be under some kind of spells, which is understandable, but come on! Who wouldn't be charmed at my arch-fave warlock with 70 charms, right? Certainly. I don't really think I need to rely on this though. Yeah, I probably don't need to rely on this. I mean, let's be serious. We have 70 charm. I don't need an advantage on charm stats. And the other abilities I'm not so entirely sure of. True Strike sounds handy, but Attack Throw kind of sounds like close range, so I don't really think that I want that. Maybe. Who knows? Nevertheless, for now we have Eldritch Blast and Minor Illusion. The subclasses is our deity from the looks of it, our spell partner. We had 3 different options. I already talked about our Archfey. Technically speaking, I could have said it with a Fiend or an Old One as well. Or rather, the Great Old One, but nope. Nope. We all know it. We all love them. Fairies, right? If there's ever the possibility to partner up with any type of fairy, you should do it. Those are tricksters. They love to mess around. And they give me the power to charm. And we all know how broken charm can be. And frightening. So that's certainly going to be kind of handy to have, right? Let's see. After that, we have spells. And for my spells, I have settled for the Armor of Agathis, which gives us temporarily hit points and deal 5 cold damage to any creature that hits us with a melee attack. Now, I don't really lower the damage in general, but if anyone ever tries to approach me and take a swing, they will feel the impact. We both will have to suffer some damage here. It's just 5 hit points, 5 additional hit points and 5 additional damage, but surely in a long battle it might make a difference, right? It might actually make a difference. And for our second ability, I wasn't really so sure of. I was considering going for a different attacking spell instead, and maybe have Arms of Hadar, Hellish Rebuke, which does technically has a chance of hitting 20 damage. Thing is though, I'm not entirely sure if I can use it that often. I mean, it is a spell. it uses spell slots. How many spell slots do I even have? Do I only have 2 because I can only select 2? And if yes, that sounds kind of like a waste. That's something that I won't really have a chance to use that often. So in that regard, maybe I should just pick something very situational, like Fairy Fire, which targets everything within the light and turns invisible and grants us an attack roll against them, which has advantage. So technically speaking, everyone gets a benefit from that. It lasts for 10 turns as well, which certainly makes that spell slot count. I hope. Maybe. I was actually very tempted to go for Charm Person and maybe sleep instead, but I have an action with Fey Presence, so I think that I don't need it. Even though it has a much longer duration. 10 turns instead of my 2. But I guess it's fine. I'm just gonna give the Fairy Fire a chance. I mean, it fits quite nicely to the theme that we're going to from, right? It fits quite nicely. I'm just gonna stick with this. But let's be serious, it's more of a guts feeling by now. And then for our background, that's also a very difficult decision. It seems like depending on our background, we get different skill benefits, like Arcane History, Sleight of Hand Stealth, History Persuasion, Criminal Deception and Stealth. Yeah. I'm not entirely sure which of those skills will come in handy, but if we consider the trouble that a fairy usually can cause to everyone around her, I think Deception and Sleight of Hand might become kind of handy. I mean, they are the experts of manipulation, which fits also quite nicely to Charm, prone to acceleration and more than happy to profit from it. Bending the truth, turning allies against each other, will lead to great success down the road. I mean, that technically already kind of sounds like Charm. It probably comes in handy. I mean, Deception in general sounds kind of handy to have. And Sleight of Hand? This means that I can steal stuff, right? Weird nimble finger. Yeah, I can steal stuff. And technically pick locks and disarm traps. Who knows if that comes in handy? But maybe. It also checks for dexterity, which is something that I'm good at, right? So in general, it sounds like a good idea. And Deception actually works with Charm as well, which is also something that I'm good at. It just fits so nicely with each other. It just fits so nicely. And then the abilities themselves, as you can see, 8, 15, 12, 13, 10, 17. I lowered my concentration a little in order to boost up my dexterity a little bit further. Simply because concentration is pretty much our HP. And as a mage, I have very little to begin with. I don't want to get hit at all. And I'm pretty sure dexterity is going to allow us to hopefully avoid some stuff. Agility, reflex, balance. Reflex probably is related to avoid. Hopefully. Otherwise this is kind of going to mess me up a little. But I'm just gonna hope that dexterity has something to do with avoid, and perchance we might be able to avoid a couple of very unfortunate hits that might kill us in one hit. Anyways, I think with this we went through pretty much everything. Everything is settled. Body type has been selected. Voice has been changed. Alright then, let us proceed. Alright, I need to name my character. Now we can proceed. Oh my god! I forgot about this. I'm not done. There's another character. Oh shoot. Wait a second. So, okay. Do I need to create anything else? Do I need to name you as well? Guardian. My guardian. Alright. Just making double sure you started out as a woman.
Good luck.
And I only have
instincts.
2 voices.
Follow your instincts.
Okay.
Don't be afraid.
Good. I think with this, now we should be done with the character creation, right? Yeah! That was one of the longest nap possible. At least 30 minutes of character creation. On my own! Oh god, I need to cut so much. Oh. Huh? It's a beautiful city, just like the title screen. Well, I guess what remains of it. What remains of it. Okay. Seems like we're fine. Well, I guess as fine as it gets. Considering our current situation, everything is ablaze.
My head.
Her head hurts. The green lady didn't help us out at all, even though she saw us. And our journal was updated. Alright. Basic movement. I can move around by clicking with the left button or holding it down. Alright. Okay. J first. Okay, so here is our quest log. Journal. Escape the Nautiloid. Find a way off the Nautiloid. We've been abducted by mind flayers and infected with some kind of weird worm parasite. We need to find a way off of this ship. Preferably before it crashes, because let's be serious. It is freaking on fire! There was a dragon! He breathed fire in the middle of the chamber! I'm actually surprised that we are still alive, considering the dead body over there, right?
What's inside?
I'm gonna check him out first. Hello there, buddy. You have a pearl for me.
Dead.
Have to take it.
Good.
Can I get up there? Map kind of shows that there's something here. Okay, that chests look very, very interesting. And it's completely turned around. It actually opens from the other side. I see. Great. Well, nevertheless, I got a couple of items. I didn't even check. Okay, how did I open up the inventory? There was a key binding. I can see the button at the screen, but I want the key binding, which was I. Okay. So we already have some stuff in our inventory. Healing potions, the scroll of Revivify, a keychain, alchemy pouch, camp supply sack, the pearl that we got from the corpse, holy water that does 3 to 18 damage. Okay. The small flask explodes on impact. Damage nearby fiends and undead. Permanent. Splash of the sacred of those in need. 2 meter. That sounds actually really, really powerful. Good to have. Then we have an agate, a fine stone for carving, often found at the base of volcanoes. And 9 gold. Okay. So the gold pieces around here are not round. They have a very distinctive shape. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay. Basic equipment, AC of 13. And that's my current attack roll. 1d plus 2. A simple dagger. Makes sense. It makes sense. All things considered, we are a mage. We don't really need any type of strong melee attack, right? We certainly do not need any form of strong melee attack around here. Okay. Then we have the nursery.
This is the pool that thing came from. The parasite now writhing behind your eye.
Is that thing moving? Oh, that sounds so disgusting. And I can even see a couple of them are still inside. Ugh. A skill check. General tutorial. Some dialogue option requires skill check. A dice roll that must meet or exceed a target number. Your character skill adds a bonus to the skill. Alright, at this roll. Alright. And since we have some intelligence, I get +1. Alright then. Seems like it works like a charm. Good.
The casing is fragile. The slightest touch could cause it to crumble.
I could destroy it completely. Seeing how there are still a couple of those worms in there, I should probably make sure that there are none of them left, right? Probably, just in case. Just in case. I'm gonna completely destroy that. I'm gonna completely destroy what remains of the pot. And with this, all of them are certainly dead. Hopefully. Right? Maybe. Also, I didn't consider this when I touched this. Right next to a flame. I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure that the dragon breathed fire on the spot and everything exploded because of that. I should have probably been a bit more careful about this. Maybe throw a rock instead, but alas, right? Alas. It's fine. It's certainly fine. Okay, from the map it seems like we have another way to the south of us, right behind of our pod. Maybe they are hiding something else around here. Almost looks like something, or rather a place where they could hide something. Like maybe another survivor?
Not everyone made it out alive.
Oh. Oh!
Lucky I made it out.
He got completely burnt to crisp. Oh, this is bad. But then again, wait a second, how does that work? He's further away from the explosion than we were. The explosion happened right around here. If he got burned and we didn't, then that kind of contradicts each other. I mean, sure, maybe our pods were a little bit more sturdier than his, but still, technically speaking from a distance, he should have been fine. But then again, maybe the blast range shattered his pod and then the heat from the after effect kind of burned him to crisp. I mean, that is also something that could have possibly happened, but still. Ugh, don't want to think about it. Then we have some kind of rune slate.
Visions project into your mind. A nautiloid hurtling through the plains, resplendent with psionic energy.
This ship. Okay. Sadly, I can't see the vision themselves, but that's interesting.
Moving in.
So I just need to talk to the tablets, and then my character has some kind of visions. And yes, they were hiding another treasure chest. 13 gold! Well, don't mind if I do! Was already worth it, right? It's already totally worth it. Okay, but I guess after this room is pretty much cleared out. Don't really see any other paths around here. Yeah. Seems like now we have to follow the quest marker for now. Alright, the explosion kind of hurts us a little. Let me quickly heal that back up.
Better.
There you go. Move a little bit further to the right and into the door. So, what happens around here? The last time I kinda rushed through here in order to see if I can reach a battle very soon, but I was able to hear a cry for help. Where? There's a corpse to the right of us. But
We are trapped.
okay. Where could that voice come from?
Images of goblins, their habits and histories flash into your mind.
I would love to know more about
Images
this.
of goblins, their habits and histories flash into your mind.
You know, sometimes I wish they would add a couple
schematic
more.
of a nautiloid flashes into your mind. Nerves, sinews, as much living being as ship.
I wish there would be a little bit more details to what we actually could see. I mean, it is a brief explanation because everything happens so quickly, but I would have loved to know if I already see more. Like
A
this.
schematic of a nautiloid flashes into your mind. Nerves, sinews, as much living being as ship.
A schematic of this whole thing. That should technically count as a full map.
A feeling penetrates your mind. An anomaly, one like ourselves, unconnected from the whole. Caution.
One like ourselves. Caution. Normally? Okay.
Worlds beyond worlds flash before your eyes. Empires of a grand design traversed by ships just like this.
Worlds beyond worlds. I mean, I already see that we went through a couple of strange-looking gates during the intro cutscene.
1,000 years of humanoid history. Elves, dwarves, humans, and more flash behind your eyes.
Okay, now let's be serious. I would have loved to know more about that. Different histories of 1,000 years?
History. Elves, dwarves, humans, and more flash behind your eyes.
From all types of races? Oh, come on, game, don't be so mean. Please give me the information. I barely know anything about them. I know that my character likes spiders somehow. Okay. What's this? Neural aperture. Okay.
Release us.
What? Hello?
Yes, you've come to save us from this place. From this place, you'll free us.
The exposed brain quivers in expectation.
Please. Before they return. They return.
You know, on second thought, maybe it was a good idea to ignore the voice. I mean, it said please, but it is literally a pulsating brain. Am I talking to the man or the brain here?
A newborn. Born new from this husk.
You realize you're talking to an intellect devourer, a minion of the mind flayers who abducted you.
Oh great, one of the bad guys. I mean, I should kind of consider it. I mean, it is literally a brain. Okay, and why are you so afraid, huh?
The enemy. So many enemies.
You know, I don't know. I don't know if your enemies would actually be able to do anything against you guys. I mean, if I had an opponent that looks like a freaking pulsating brain, I wouldn't go anywhere near it. But it seems like it kind of is the other way around here. You're more afraid of them than they are afraid of you. I could save it? No, wait. I think you're past the point of saving. Tell me what to do. Can we save it?
Remove us from this body. From this case. Free us. Please.
You want me to remove the brain? I mean, maybe? Inspect the exposed brain. I could break the skull. Gently prise the brain from the skull. Yeah, if I break the skull, it would certainly come free, but I might actually destroy it in the process, so that kind of sounds like a very bad idea. How about I inspect the brain first, huh? Maybe find some weak points in the process? I mean, that's another intelligence check. Come on. Yes, that's good. Does it already solve it?
You notice edema, a swelling of the brain causing pressure where it strains against the shell of the skull.
Okay, against the swelling. I can still break the skull. Gently prise the brain from the skull. Attempt a cerebral extraction. Stay mindful of the What? Advantage. Use highest roll from 2d20. Or get a boost of 2. I mean, I know now what I need to do. It seems my character knows what she needs to do. I mean, a cerebral extraction? Considering the swelling? Uh-huh. Sure. Why not? I can help you out. What's this? Situational. Makes you more likely to succeed. Uh-huh. Okay then. 17. I guess we have success. Don't worry, little brain. I gotcha. Oh, this is so disgusting.
The brain lifts from the skull, but you notice an opportunity. You could cripple the strange creature, making it more subservient, should it prove a threat.
Why the hell would I want to do that? I made especially sure not to crush it. And it requires dexterity! No. I just got it safely out of the husk. I'm gonna spare this little guy. Yeah. It's just gonna get weaker that way. Never mind. Let's just keep it being. Alright? Alright. There you go. Oh god. It jumped out of my hands.
We are free. Our freedom is ours, friend.
The creature pauses, listening. Something behind your eyes seizes in recognition.
We must go to the helm. At the helm, we are needed.
Uh-huh. You're talking to the worm? Or are you talking to me now? What's at the helm?
The brain tenses, as though querying an unseen advisor.
Do you not hear it? We will not survive here. We are needed to navigate. We are needed to leave this realm.
To hear it? I'll go, but not with you. What should I call you? Attack the brain. Alright, let's go. I mean, sure, I can help, but what should I call you?
Us. We are us.
Us. Alright. Fine. Then let's go.
To the helm we go. We are going to the helm.
It certainly seems really eager. Follower. Some allies may temporarily join you. You can directly control their movement and action. Click a follower's portrait to take control of them. Oh my god, he's super tanky. He has almost twice my health. Seriously? I can control that thingy. Okay, that was already worth it. Okay, little guy. Why is my character not following?
I've got a long road ahead.
Why are you not following? I thought... Are they moving separately from each other?
Let's see what this does.
It sounds kind of bad. Please follow. Please. Please.
Moving ahead.
Follow. Okay, so if I click us, my character won't follow. But
Still
if
alive,
I
so that's
move,
progress.
he comes back. Okay, that's good to know. And I can even talk to him.
Creature
Her.
reaches into
It.
your mind,
Us.
its thoughts
Right.
rattling against yours. Something inside you squirms in recognition.
Friend. We will go to the helm now.
Yeah, sure. I could answer the question. Why was I forced onto the ship to begin with?
To know you. To love you. To give you our gift.
To love you. Ah. And what is that thing that they put in my eye?
A gift. A gift to make you as we are. Soon you will be so beautiful. So powerful.
We are. I know about that. Can you tell me where we are right now?
In a realm where we have fled. We have fled to a realm called Avernus. First of the 9 hells. We are escaping a great evil.
They took us to hell? Are you serious?
We're going to the helm! My friend and I are going to the helm.
They kidnapped us, put a worm in our eye, and took us with the entire ship to hell itself. Sounds like a good plan on their part. Alright. Time for a battle, huh? After little green lady makes her entrance.
Abomination. This is your end.
Your head throbs and your skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
My What is this? Skvar, you are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive.
We might indeed. We might indeed. Even though I have to say, now that I see it in full, that is one of the rudest way to introduce yourself. You're pretty much ready to kill me there. So, what made you think that I was a thrall to begin with?
We carry Mind Flayer parasites. Unless we escape, unless we are cleansed, our bodies and minds will be tainted and twisted. Within days, we will be Geich, Mind Flayers.
Oh shoot, so Us was right about that. How is that supposed to be a gift, Us? Huh? Maybe I want to stay a drow. I don't want to be a mind flayer thingy. We are turning into mind flayers. There must be something we can do. Who are you? We need to figure out where we are. Well, I already know where we are. We're in hell. Who you are? Well, it says Lae'zel here. So, is there a way that we can do something about this?
We can do nothing until we escape. That must be our priority.
Right.
First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. As for that thing, it will remain tame as long as it believes we are thralls. It may be of use in the fight to come.
I'm not so entirely sure how helpful that brain guy is, seeing how— What the fuck? 27! 20— Never mind! Never mind! That is a newborn! That is supposed to be a newborn! Why do you have so much health? That's not fair! That's just not fair! God! Asta! That was just as strong as our both HP bar combined! Oh, get ready to fight. Combat happens in rounds, and each participant gets a turn to act. The game pauses around us during combat, so you have time to plan your actions. Alright then. Your turn. During your turn, you get to move, take an action, and take a bonus action. Alright, let's see. We have 3 different types of enemies around us. And I have the first turn. Okay. So let's see, how do I use my spell? The Armor of Agathis! I need to activate this in case anyone tries to reach me and attack me instead of Brainy here. Because Brainy here is probably going to be our main tank around here. I can jump, I can dip, I can shove, I can hide, throw stuff, improvise melee weapons, help others, dash ahead, disengage, piercing strike. Okay, deal regular damage and possibly inflict gaping wound, which causes extra damage on attack. 2 turns. Short rest. Action. Action. I don't have an action. Okay. Short rest. Make a melee attack, 3 to 6 damage. And my bonus action, I only have the option to jump and shove anybody. Push the target away. Your chances depend on your athletic. Okay. I don't really think I'm that athletic, but we'll see. I don't really need that right now. And my catnip spell also requires actions, so I can't use anything right now. Okay, I think I'm just gonna go back a little. Yep, I'm gonna go back. You two are going to handle this. I mean, I just made my shield, but still. No need to be hasty here. Dash, jump, disengage, claw, hide. You don't really need to hide around here. So I guess you're just gonna approach this guy and then use your claw attack against it. 5 damage. Okay, almost killed it. Great. Now as a bonus action you can only jump. I could go away from him, but that's not really necessary, so we end the turn here. Should I just finish him off? Do you reach him? Not enough movement. Doesn't really seem like it. Pommel strike, short rest, non-lethal attack. Doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. Rush attack. Charge forward and attack the first enemy in your way. Possible pushing them off balance. Okay. What does off balance do? I kind of wanted to check that, but seems like I can't. Unless, wait, T. Off balance. The affected entity has disadvantage on strength and dexterity checks, and attack roll against it have advantage. Oh, so it would be good for me if I get this. Alright then, let's try it out. He was able to protect himself from it. Well, that was to be expected. Anything else? Second wind. Draw your stamina to heal yourself. Pommel strike. Non-lethal attack against an enemy and possibly daze them. I don't really think I need to do anything with that. Let's end it here. First hit. They have range attacks. Alright. And you hit my brain as well. Well, I can already say it right now. You shouldn't touch my brain, alright? Wait, the path is interrupted. Hey. Oh. It should technically reach it. There, see? Didn't really do that much damage, but it did reach. I'm just gonna get a little bit closer, I guess. Just a little bit. Okay, you can finish him off. Then help the lady. Lae'zel.
I am
There you
fury.
go.
I am death.
How much damage is she able to do with her normal attack? 4 to 13. Yeah, I think it might be wiser for me to just finish him off. He's pretty much dead no matter what happens. And you will die in the next round. Okay. So it seems like I can loot in the middle of the fight as well. Okay, that seems to be handy. Equipment. You can equip items from your inventory by double-clicking them and dragging them into the item slots. In the middle of the fight? Okay. Interesting. I mean, I don't really need to do it right now, but that's interesting to know. So, you're still trying to burn her. Do you not learn your lesson? Do you never learn your lesson? How dare you try to hit my girl? You should attack my brain instead. I mean, look at the HP above the brain, right? Look at the HP above the brain. Some allies can join you on an adventure. You can control them the same way as they do your own character. Click a companion's portrait to take control of them. So pretty much like the follower. Okay, that's good.